Developing a formula, setting up linear equations into unknowns. So the first thing we need to be thinking about is the information we have. It says Maria is 5 years older than George. So that's the first part of the information. So let's make an equation based on that. And we can say that George's age plus 5 is equal to Maria's. That's our first equation that we can make. The next equation that we can make is it says the sum of their ages is 37. So that means I've got Maria and I've got plus George is going to equal to 37. Now, because we've got M by itself, Maria by itself, to work out their ages, we need to substitute. So they are simultaneous equations after all. So that tells me that I've got George's plus 5 is same as Maria. And then I've got plus G is equal to 37. Now the brackets aren't really doing anything because it's just plussing everything. But I am able to simplify this now because G plus G is 2G. So it becomes 2G plus 5 equals 37. Now I would like to get all my constants on one side, so I'm going to take away 5 from both sides. That leaves me with 2G is equal to 37 take 5, which is 32. Now I would like to divide both sides by 2 because I want to get rid of the 2 that is with the G. That leaves me with G. So George's age is equal to 32 divided by 2, which is 16. Now if I go back to my equation, George is 16 plus 5 is equal to Maria. So 16 plus 5 is equal to 21, which means Maria's age is 21 and George's age is 16. Let's have a look at a second question that is again putting it into an equation. So we've got some information here. Now, because we have this, before I even look at the question, because I've got this 1 meter here, everyone always mistakes it because you've also got 1 meter on this side. Likewise with this 1 meter right here. You've got 1 meter on that side, which also means you've got 1 meter on this side. So that's going to help us. Now, in here, it tells us a rectangular lawn is twice as long as it is wide. That means our width of the lawn must be x. But if it's x, then our length must be double. So 2x. Okay. Now we look at our next part, and it says the lawn has a path 1 meter wide around it. The length of the perimeter of the outside of the path is 48 meters. So I need to find the perimeter of the outside of the path. So this all the way around. To do that, I need to find the width. So if I know the lawn here is x, and I've got 1 meter on either side of the path, that's x plus 2. The next thing I need to think about is my length. If my length of my grass is 2x and I've got 1 meter on either side with the path, that is 2x plus 2. Because we're looking at perimeter, that means I'm going to have to add all the sides together. So x plus 2, and I'm going to have to add 2x plus 2, and I've got another width, so x plus 2, and I also need to add another length. Now I've done it in colors just so it's easier visually to be able to see. So now we've done that, we can group everything together. How many x's do I have in total? I've got 1x plus 2x equals 3x. 3x plus x equals 4x, and 4x plus 2x equals 6x. Then I've got my constants, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which equals 8. I know the total perimeter of the outside of the path is 48 meters. So now I need to solve this. So the first thing I need to do is think about getting the constants on one side, which means I am going to take 8 away from both sides. So that leaves me with 6x is equal to 40. The next step that I would like to do is get x by itself. So to do that, I need to divide everything by 6. So if I divide both sides by 6, I am going to be left with x, and I'm going to be left with 40 divided by 60. Now we can simplify this by using a calculator. 40 divided by 6 is 6.6. Okay, so now it's asking us, what is the width of the lawn? Well, x is 6.6. So that is the width of our lawn.